Hi, I'm Hillary Wynn, Custom Content Manager with Meister Media Worldwide, the publisher of CropLife magazine. I'd like to welcome Hunter Swisher, CEO and founder of Phospholutions. He is going to answer some questions about the next generation of sustainable commodity phosphate fertilizer. But first, a little about Hunter. He has raised over $40 million to advance phosphorus efficiency technologies and is an inventor of 5 patents. Recognized in Forbes 30 Under 30 for social impact in 2023, Hunter also serves on advisory boards at Penn State, the International Fertilizer Association, and the Sustainable Phosphorus Alliance. Hunter, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hunter, what is RhizoSorb and why should farmers consider using it in place of traditional MAP or DAP fertilizer?
RhizoSorb is a technology that is integrated upstream into phosphate fertilizer production to enhance the efficiency. Our focus is that we bind phosphate to the surface of our technology to be able to control the release of it in the soil, ensure that more of what we apply to the field actually gets into the crop and not locked up in the soil or lost to the environment.
Phospholutions recently signed new distribution agreements in North America. How will this benefit U.S. farmers?
Yeah, one of the advantages of our technology, embedding it directly into fertilizer granules, is that it's quite easy to replace what you're using today with our technology instead. And that also means that we can, make, ship, store, and sell the product through traditional distribution outlets using ag retail. So we've tapped into that model. We were very fortunate to have some very strong partners that are helping us bring this technology to the U.S. farmer.
If farmers invest in RhizoSorb 8390 this fall, how can it help them save on their fall phosphate applications and retain more phosphorus during the growing season?
Or with growing concerns around affordability of phosphate, this is quite an important question for farmers today. The reality is with RhizoSorb, because we get an increase in efficiency and we're getting more actually into the plant, we're able to use less. And so the idea here is that you can cut back on your fertilizer cost per acre directly without impacting yields negatively. And we've seen this across about 600 trials throughout the U.S. over the last 5 or 6 years. Farmers are able to see directly day one quite a bit of cost savings, ranging between 5 and 15% compared to using MAP or DAP.
How can farmers calculate the economic impact of using RhizoSorb on their farm? Where can farmers find your online calculator?
So if you go to our website at www.phospholutions.com, there's a very easy calculator that you can input your use rates, the crop you're focused on, the number of acres that you're growing on, and it'll basically generate a direct cost savings if you were to make the switch from either MAP or DAP.
Is there anything else our audience should know?
Well, I think one of the important aspects of our technology is that it's also quite a bit more sustainable. So the idea here is because we're using less and we're getting more into the plant and less of it running off to the environment, but it doesn't cost you more. It actually costs you less. And that's one of the unique opportunities of our technology is being more sustainable, but also more economical.
Hunter, thanks again for taking the time to talk with me today.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.